Mario Anderson, how about the game for this guy in the Labor Day Classic? He's joining us right now on the cage. Okay, simple question: have you come down from the high of the Labor Day Classic on Sunday yet, Mario?
Oh yes, sir, most definitely. I take at least a day to just think about everything that I've done. Also, I had like my very first run. I left a lot of meat on the bone. Could have done way better. So I'm very hard on myself and my coaches as well. But I have come down from that, yes, sir.
What was the atmosphere? What you expected?
Crazy. I honestly, no, I didn't expect that. It was crazy, and I love every bit of it.
Because you played some college ball at some pretty big stadiums too, right? It kind of has the same feel.
Oh, most definitely. I played at University of South Carolina and Memphis and everything, where it's at least 50 to 100,000 people, and it was the same kind of feeling, same kind of crawly feelings that I had in my arm before the games and everything. So it was definitely a great atmosphere and a great experience being here.
When you wake up Sunday morning, prepare for every a game like you always do, I'm sure. Do you envision scoring a touchdown? Do you envision scoring two?
Sure. I try to be the best teammate that I can be for that game, whatever my job is for that game, whether it's running the ball or on special teams. But yes, I do envision myself scoring touchdowns as much as I can.
When the Riders, injury problems and what happens to Kadeem, unfortunately, and they bring you back, in late July after they release you. Take me through the process. What were you doing? Obviously staying in shape, but what were you doing in that window before the Riders brought you back?
So I started working in a barbershop back at home, getting all my paperwork and everything ready to start working in a barbershop. And I was cutting hair in the barbershop, at home doing house calls, or I was helping out with the varsity football team at my old high school. So I was, the varsity running backs coach as well at my old high school.
How were you staying in shape, though? Were you running with the kids out there?
No, I definitely was. I definitely was. And my old strength coach, he's still there at Stratford High School. So every off season, since 2019, when I first got to college, I always go with Coach Shep in the weight room and on the track with my high school coaches. The community, they really support me in my journey and everything that I've been through. So they pour a lot into me as far as, letting me work out and being active and staying around all the kids and everything.
When the Riders, released you and you had to go home, did you feel you would be back here? Was there that, in your gut you felt, I'm going to be back here sometime here in the near future?
Yes, sir. I was very hopeful of it, controlling things that I could control while I was here before I got released, whether that was, being a good teammate, being a good support system, doing everything that I could, and just, being an all-around good person. I think that's ultimately why I got the call to come back, other than the game of football, to be honest.
What's it like looking over and seeing your coach Andrew Harris, who has as many great cups as the Riders do, and a guy that looks like he can still run the ball probably if you really need him?
Yeah. So Coach Harris, he's really pushed me every single day to my limits as far as my study habits. What I should and should not be doing, how I need to be playing the position and stuff, and just different little tweaks to help me in my game, to help me excel where I want to go. So just being able to, when I score and just seeing him happy as can be, not only him, but, AJ Roulette and the rest of my teammates, just everybody, it's just a real warm, good feeling that I experience. And just know that, this team is built, the culture is built on love and family for sure. And, it was a very good feeling to see that.
It seems, as a fan, and you watch, the veteran at quarterback there, and it's like, I don't want to screw anything up here, because he seems like having a coach, Trevor Harris, having a coach on the field and being that extra, elder statesman out there. Is that kind of what you guys feel?
I can't speak for everybody, but I mean, for me, I definitely, line up beside him in the backfield, I definitely don't want to have no mishaps or anything like that, to be able to get in his way for sure. So, knowing my job and what I need to do, but also, being on my P's and Q's so that I can protect him and just, be active.
I don't know if they had it down at home. Did you have any family here for the game, outside chance, or were they watching the game?
All my family watches the game at home. Yes, sir.
So, yeah, excited. First call was to who?
First call, my mom. She's overseas right now in Korea.
Oh.
So, she was the very first call after the time zone kind of was able to help a little bit. So I called her, and then I called my uncle and my dad and them. So, yeah, everybody got a call for sure.
Right on, man. That's super cool. Okay, last question. This is the big one. Are you doing any cutting for the team? Are you kind of the barber now? I know they got a little barber shop there. Are you getting your work done there too?
Yes, after this interview right here, I got 3 heads to go cut after this. So, yes, sir.
Well, I'm sure if you stick around in the off season, we can kind of promote it for you. I'm sure you could have a nice little business up here, cutting hair. Thanks so much for doing this. Congratulations. It was fun to watch, and continued success. Have fun in Winnipeg this weekend.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.